Greetings, tube seafarers, and welcome back to Skyrim. I'm on Blashoon, and we are going to continue the liberation of Skyrim. Or should I say, we're going to wrap up the liberation of Skyrim. Ulfric has given the order. We are to begin to make moves on Hafingr itself. That is, I believe, let me not get ahead of myself. Oh, certainly. That is the home of the Imperials, Solitude itself. Now, unfortunately, in the last quest, where I went very near Dragonbridge, I got excited when I saw the courier and I did not reveal Dragonbridge, so I am stuck without a fast travel point very close to this military camp. That's okay. We will make do. After discovering Dragonbridge, I followed the road somewhat straight at Solitude, and it appears that I've found the Stormcloak camp. Of course, it'll be easy enough for you to locate, as you will have the map icon. I'm just gonna do a little horsey cliff walk in here. We're just gonna cliff walk all around this. This is actually an ibex goat horse. It's really only half horse. It's also half ibex goat. And if you're unfamiliar with the ibex goat, I strongly suggest you look up some YouTube videos and be amazed at ibex goats climbing mountains better than foxes. Baby ibex goats, even. Climbing mountains better than foxes, better than mountain cats. Yes. Quite impressive, them goats. Hello, Galma.
What will Skyrim have become if her children submitted to tyranny?
Oh, I don't know the answer to your question. You're always quizzing me with all this crazy nonsense. I just want to get on with the war. Okay, yeah. The fort sounds like a great place for me to go.
Join them in wiping out the Imperials. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort.
And from the fort, we will launch our attack?
Can you do this?
I can only hope. Yes, that fort is ours.
You've got real
Yeah,
fire
right.
in you.
Talos. Talos
like
is
that.
all about me.
Talos guide you.
The battle for Fort Hragstad. Hragstad! Galmar Stonefist has sent me to assist in taking Fort Hragstad from the enemy. Join the men attacking Fort Hragstad. Where is Fort Hragstad? Okay, right outside of it. Did my horse take off? There's some goats around here he wanted to go hang out with? Something's, Oh, come on, really? I don't think... Maybe that horse on the right up there is mine. Oh, cure poison? I actually don't need that. Ooh, I will take some leather strips. I will take some potions. I can use these things. I could use the cure potion, too, I suppose. I could go sell it. It would be really easy to sell it to any old merchant, too. This is not my horse, is it? These are not my horses. Where has gone my horse? My horse has run away! Oh, no. And while I'm here, I had to try it. So I've got some fine elven armor that I improved up to the fine level before enchanting. Both the improvement on it and the enchantment are really weak. Haven't put any perks in either of those skills yet, and my ability's kind of low. Just for shots and gaggles, I also went and improved that Stormcloak officer armor just to see how it stacked up against the elven armor, because I think it looks neat, and if I could even get 1 point of armor, I'd take it over that stamina, just because I could slap that stamina right back on it. But sadly it's not, so it's not even as good as elven armor, or of course that means it's not as good as the few that exist above elven. Bah! That must be Hragstad. That must mean, aha! I see my troops. So I've come to the far northern reach of Hafingr. Actually, I guess it's not the far northern reach, but it's kind of maybe, I don't know, the middle northern? The directly northern? Not northeast, not northwest, just northern. Hello, troops. Tell me, where's Ralof? Will Ralof be fighting with us today? I would very much like it if he were. That blonde beauty, swinging his axe. Maybe his axes. Or maybe shooting his bow, like me. I like it when he shoots his bow, like me. And I like getting those ankle shots. I swear I open just about every fight with an ankle shot. I'm gonna catch up to them ribs, though. I got my baby back, baby back, baby back. Ribs. I got my baby back, baby back, baby back. Ribs. Chilies. Okay. We have got people flooding in, and everybody's drawn back from the wall, so I'm gonna have to proceed through. Oh, we sure do have people flooding in. I almost can't even tell who's an Imperial. Yeah, I can. It's just that there are very few of them in the courtyard. On the walls, though, I'm sure there are a ton of them. So, I hear arrows on all sides, just barely slinking past me. I think some guys just came out of a building. Those guys must have come out of a building. Ooh, you're right up on me, and you just can't quite get me. Don't you just hate it? Look at how angry he is. He's like, I really don't like how much you dance, elf. And when he said elf, he actually just died. Wasn't so much elf as it was oof. Maybe that'll be a racial slur for you. The sound of people dying by arrow. That is what elves consider an offensive slur. He tried to curse me as I killed him. He didn't even respect me in death. Foolish Stormcloaks. Ah, who am I thinking? Foolish Imperials. Stormcloaks are on my side. Sometimes I forget. You know, I just, I sling my arrows at whoever's there, looking very angry. And oftentimes that is a Stormcloak. Oh, missed that one. I am all types of out of stamina, too. Now I said something in the last fort about, going inside and, fighting people one at a time, fighting people. Oh, there are guys just spawning. That's great. Just up on the walls. Oh, now I'm no longer up on the walls. Let's see if I can not die here. As a matter of fact, decent time to do a little in-combat healing. I now gain the title Combat... Whoa! I was going to say Combat Medic. Oh! And another? Yeah, there is another. Can I get him? He wants it. Oh, yeah, he gets it. I am going to run inside just because I think things might become, oh my, a touch more manageable. 1 or 2 at a time is better than 3 or 4 at a time. And all I have to do outside, oh, it hurts. All I have to do outside to get 3 or 4 at a time is not go with all my Stormcloak allies. I need to start really getting these arrows out quick. That should allow me. Okay, 2 down. We're down to 40% strength. The music of Skyrim is playing about as grandly as it possibly can be playing. And just as I say that it subsides, that means I'm not in combat anymore. I would kind of like to snatch these steel arrows off those corpses, but you know what? I have a lot of steel arrows right now. I have a whole lot of steel arrows. I think my buddies are outside continuing to take the fight. And I don't see any more Imperials. I also don't see... Oh, the gold ribbon of merit! Archery increase! Nice! Glad I stopped and took a peek at that. This should be some kind of special document that I could pick up and get a little bit of extra money for this quest. That would be really great if they had included just little bits of detail like that. Little stuff to make you feel like you were on a Medal of Honor mission all over again, except in the medieval ages, where it would be, oh my god, oh so fun to do the covert and then the epic firefight kind of scene play that you see in a game like Call of Duty or Medal of Honor. I don't know why I defaulted to Medal of Honor. I guess it's just because I had a mental image of, like, I don't know, the one mission where you have to show everybody your papers. I envisioned something like that. Something just like that deeply covert-oriented. That would be too fun. But, alas, Skyrim is instead an open game, where they have some detail, they lack other bits. Specifically in breadth of quests. Quests tend to be, you know, 1 objective, 1 completion point, 1 objective, 1 completion point. Every now and then you have things with a count, things with a percentage. Man, these Imperials, the cockroaches of Fortress Battle. You can be inside, up their walls, in their barracks, anywhere in there. Whoa, I was going loopy there for a second. Don't you go dying on me. Actually, you can go dying on me. Ah! How did that miss? Wow. In the chest, he says, no, not my peck, please. I'm going to need to use that. I say, no, you won't. Don't worry about it. Just lay down. You're tired. You want to go to sleep. Just for a little while. Oh, what? That was a Stormcloak spawn. Okay, he really scared me there for a second. He spawned, and it looked like he was drawing an arrow, looking at me. And can I get it this time? I'm gonna get one of you. What? What just happened there? What? What? I didn't even kill. They must have killed an Imperial down below that took us below. Ooh, orc arrows. That took us below the 0% or the 1% mark. Because I didn't kill either one of those guys, and they just both disappeared. That would have been great if they could have run off the way you would expect. Galmar. I don't see him, I suppose. I hope it's Galmar. It's not Ulfric, right? Is it Galmar? Yeah, go back to Galmar. We still have some liberation to do. I could not find my horse earlier, and I just now get to the camp, and there he goes. He's walking off immediately. Hey! Horse. You don't like the stable that much, really. You're actually a wild animal. You're meant to be out here. Look, there's butterflies. You should just stand in this grass, eat some of it, and I don't know. Mainly just stand. No, what's he doing? What's he doing? I'm gonna lose him. I just gotta try to hurry through this. Hey, hey Galmar, I'm kind of on a timetable here. My horse is a little bit strong-willed. Yes.
Meet the brothers gathering for the attack.
The brothers.
Fight well or die well. Talos.
Yeah, that's all you gotta tell me. You couldn't have been better off being quick about it. Thank you, Galmar, for heeding my request. Come back here, Mr. Horsey. Okay, now that I do have fast travel points kind of close to Solitude. A matter of fact, Solitude military camp. Wait a second. Okay, here we go. Get your orders from Ulfric. Oh, no way. He's right outside the front gate. This is going to be too awesome. Matter of fact, I do want to fast travel at least to this military camp. That'll speed things along. And that speediness. Getting you places fast. Efficiency. Whoa. Those are fire pots. Those are catapults set to launch fire pots with no men to reload them. Or, I guess to fire them. Wow, it looks like we've actually already got through all this, though. This is kind of crazy. I feel like I'm really late to the battle. I feel like I am really late to the battle. Oh my god, the door is blown open. I feel like I am too late to the battle. What is this? Stormcloaks? They're ready to... Okay, this is the final gate. I got you. Yeah, that scared me.
We come to this moment carried by the sacrifices and courage of our fellows. Those who have fallen. Those still bearing the shields to our right. On this day, our enemy will know the fullness of our determination, the true depth of our anger, and the exalted righteousness of our cause.
Exalted righteousness.
The gods are watching. The spirits of our ancestors are stirring. And men, under suns yet to dawn, will be transformed by what we do here.
Who is your rider, sir? I would like to employ him.
Fear neither pain nor darkness. For Sovereign God awaits those who die with weapons in their hands and courage in their hearts. We now fight our way to Castle Dower, to cut the head off the Legion itself.
His dialogue is so much better than General Tullius's.
The gods will look down and see Skyrim as she was meant to be, full of lords who are mighty, powerful, and free.
And shouting like wild wolves.
With me for the sons and daughters of Skyrim.
Get your orders from Ulfric. Okay, so the orders from Ulfric is go! Attack everyone! Flood them, rush them now. Castle Dower, cut off their head. That's the objective here. That's the main point. That's gonna be the focus. Running in and killing. Maybe drinking 40s and chilling after the killing goes down. After the killing's basically done, we might be able to do some of that other stuff. Are there people just chilling like before? I feel like there's an Aragonian over there ready to talk about doing some shady business with me. And I don't think that should be occurring in the middle of epic battle for Skyrim's fate. Is that guy running? I think that guy was like feared. He had some kind of an effect on him. I don't know if it was like a shock or a frost. And I got a little cubby here. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it to get some health back up. It looks like it doesn't necessarily look like we're getting more Stormcloaks. Imperials continue to flood, but it looks like we're keeping kind of a small pack. And I don't think Ulfric or Galmar will go down. At least not like permanently down. I bet they could probably complete this quest for me. Of course there's just gonna be a string of Imperials right up the steps, directly towards the Castle Dower. Wow, that Ranger perk. What is he doing? What is this guy doing? He's like, I'm just gonna flank him, guys. Run up on him when I get on the other side. Oh my god, he shot me with an arrow. It hurt so bad. Ulfric looked like he was attacking me there for a second, but he in fact wasn't. He was trying to save my butt. Woo! Again, my cubby. Come here to me, my little cubby. Love you, my cubby. There we go. No, I'm not talking about my bear cub. No, I'm not the big Papa Bear. None of that shenaniganery. We're routed! One guy tries to run. Yeah. We're now actually on you, and we're knee-deep in your chest. We are standing in the gore of your corpse, and that's kind of a hindrance to retreating. Is there a switch we gotta throw? I mean, I feel like this gate's not normally down. I don't know exactly how invading Solitude goes here, my man Ulfric. No, you can't best me, and neither can this guy. Oh, and you definitely can't best Ulfric, who is all about chilling out right at my right side and throwing shouts like you wouldn't even believe. Is there a barricade over here that I can break? Oh, I may have hit a Stormcloak there. Let's give this a try. I don't know that I can. Oh, it looks like I actually might be able to. Yep, sure enough. It was holding them back. They just didn't know how to cross the barricade. They were just confused. They were like, is that wood? I don't know. You know, it could be like that tricky wooden steel stuff that just is painted, textured like wood, but it's actually tough as steel. You can't break it with any kind of a weapon. We don't know if it's that or not. So we're just going to chill and let you break it. And apparently, they're going to sit down and have some crumpets and tea now. Mostly the battle's over, mostly.
I dare you.
Yeah, I dare you to go the right way to invade the castle tower. Matter of fact, this soldier's just going to wait. He's just going to wait on it. He's going to see what happens. If that gate opens, great. If it doesn't, well, you know, we tried. We tried hard. Show yourselves, Imperials. Skalmar's got the idea. Oh, can I get a wrist shot? That did not hit him. Holy crap, there are like 5 of them. Can I dodge 5 arrows simultaneously? Oh, he did not like that. That was a disarm, and that looked really funny because it made him drop his bow, and it almost looked like his hands went to his head right before my arrow found him. It almost looked like Ulfric just shouted at him and gave him a headache. That went right over his head. That silhouette tricking me a little bit. The fire flashes every now and then. If you look directly at it, it will mess up your light perception, and when you look away, the whole screen will go black. I love that kind of detail. That kind of detail is great. Now let me ensure that I don't die while admiring the pretty graphics of Skyrim. I think I just took another arrow in the back. Is there one in the spleen? Yeah. Oof, there's an arrow directly in the spleen. The spleen is now bleeding. That's going to make blood come from other places. I no longer enjoy this battle. I would like to end this. Come here, Mr. Imperial. There is no hope for your survival, and there is absolutely no mercy for those who don't give up. So give up and run away. Maybe we won't kill you. I've run through all except for my steel arrows. Those silhouettes have rendered my ability to see my enemy completely null. I'm all the way down to steel arrows, though, which means that, you know what? Since I got my boys right here, let's do this. Let's do this. Huh? You got a problem with me, little man? That's what I thought. What about you? What about you? You just gonna flash as you die? That's fine. Do that. Hey, guys, don't run off. Don't run off. You're being stupid. Just come up here. Just chill. I can handle it. I got, like, the farmer arm here. I can just cut down the wooden barricade. You guys can proceed right up. Because I got my axe out, and I'm not good with my axe. Are you guys coming? Where did you guys go? This is ridiculous. I'm sure that this is the castle tower. My God. Cutting down. Yep, and sure enough, the second that happens, the Imperials are like, my God, they can break wood. We've got to get out there and fight them. Yeah, it turns out that we were prepared for battlements made of toothpicks. Yeah, I think those are giant toothpicks is probably what that is. And we came prepared for that. We said, hey, I've heard, maybe it's possible that toothpicks can be broken with dwarven war axes. I don't know. We haven't tested this. We're Stormcloaks. We feel and we rage and we fight. We don't test. We don't think. But I've heard that you could just take a little axe and just cut right through their strongest battlements. Or open their door. The front door, it'll be unlocked. Don't worry about it. Just open it, walk up and say, hey, Mike, can I come in? They'll let you in. And they won't ever actually hit you with arrows either. They'll look real menacing. They'll point right at you. But they don't have the stones for it. They shoot away every time. Whenever they let go of their bow, they let the string fly in the wrong direction. I think this is the single worst quest I've seen about enemies spawning directly in front of you. And for some reason, I must be in quite the dour mood, because I've been incredibly cynical about this whole quest so far. I just realized I've kind of been nitpicking random little miscellaneous stuff that, I guess random miscellaneous are redundant. It's the redundant sinner of redundancy. More Imperials, you know what? We're going in. I'm gonna go in quiet. Although that likely means Imperials directly in front of me.
Already done.
Secure the door, already done. Ricky?
Stop what? Taking Skyrim back from those who leave
Oh,
it
here we
wrong.
go.
You're wrong, Ulfric. We need the Empire. Without it, Skyrim will surely fall to an end.
You were there with us. You saw it. The day the Empire signed that damn treaty was the day the Empire died.
You know what? I hate to cut it right in the middle of dialogue, but I feel like, especially right now, the music is just a bit much. Is it a bit much? Has it been a bit much? Like, we're not in combat. Chill. Chill.
You're a damn fool.
Stand aside, woman. We've come for the General.
He has given up, but I
Ha!
have not.
Good. He's sitting in the corner
Rick,
like a
go.
child.
You're free to leave.
I'm also free to stay and fight for what I believe in.
Don't do
You're
this.
also free to die for it.
This is what you wanted? Shield brothers and sisters killing each other? Families torn apart? This is the
Damn it, woman,
Skyrim you
stand
want?
aside.
That's not the Skyrim I want to live.
Well,
Rika,
I hate
you
to say
don't
it,
have to do this.
but I'm real
You've left
sneaky.
me no choice.
It's just
Talos,
over. I'm
preserve
fine.
us.
Oh, don't do it. Oh, the sneak attack 3 times damage. I love the new perk. Oh, yeah. Oh, General Talos gives up. Until that is, we start beating on his woman. Then he's like, oh, wait, let me stand up and pull my sword out. And then take a couple arrows to the chest. I'm just going to keep him locked down. He's going to be like, I'm going to block. I'm going to be like, no. Arrow? You have a sword. Where's your shield, dude? You forgot your shield? I don't know. So I was hoping that, I guess being with Ulfric was more, I would say, epic than being with Tullius. But I was hoping that the fight with Tullius would be a little bit more epic.
Pretty shade of red.
It's a lot like the fight with Ulfric, really. Wow, am I hitting the Leggett here still? How am I not just getting right in Mr. Tullius? Wait a second, do we have to kill her? This would be crazy if some dialogue started with Tullius right as soon as she goes down. She's the stronger of the two. It's hilarious that, oh, I guess I was only shooting Tullius. Oh, nice timing, Ulfric. You know what? No, I like that ending. Mercy! That made her take a knee, and that killed her. Galmar, nice.
Enough.
That's what I thought.
This is it for you. Any last words before I send you to oblivion?
You realize this is exactly what they wanted.
That's fine.
What who wanted?
The Thalmor.
Let me do
They
it.
stirred up trouble here. Forced us to divert needed resources and throw away good soldiers, quelling this rebellion.
And all the while, they were killing your
It's a little
citizens
more
anyway
than
for
rebellion,
worshipping Talos.
don't you think?
Ah,
We aren't the bad guys, you know.
Maybe not, but you certainly aren't the good guys.
Perhaps you're right. But then what does that make?
That would make them the good
You
guys.
just said it yourself.
it makes us right.
And if I surrender?
The Empire I remember never surrendered.
Oh,
That Empire is dead.
nice, Galmar.
So are
Do it.
you.
Do it brutally. I can hear it in your voice. You want to do it?
Just kill him and let's be done with it already.
Oh, I get to do it? Okay, well.
Come, Galmar. Where's your sense of the dramatic moment?
By the gods. If it's a good ending to some damn story you're after, perhaps the Dragonborn should be the one to
Oh,
do it.
nice.
Good point.
Nice.
Well, Dragonborn, what do you say? Do you want the honor?
Aha. Oh, interesting. So I think I chose to be the one that killed Ulfric. I'm just gonna go for it. I'll gladly kill him.
Dragonborn, here,
Tullius,
use
he
my
was a
sword.
pansy. Ooh,
This moment will be immortalized in song.
make it a
Make
good
it a
kill. I hope he hasn't regenerated too much hit points to, here, what are we working with here? What's your sword, Mr. Ulfric? Is that his sword? The Elven Sword of Devouring? I feel like that can't be his sword. Is that what he just gave me? Let's put that in the, I guess. I'm gonna hope Did you give me your sword? Did I get the sword?
Now that the Empire has been driven
Okay.
from the reach,
Yeah. Sure.
we can put a
Sure.
stop to
We're a little
raging
bit beyond the
over
reach
silver mines.
here, guy. Hey, Tullius.
Silver
Ka-chunk!
Skyrim. Take
And some steel arrows is the best thing I get off of him. General Tullius's heavy armor, which is, I don't know. I don't have heavy armor skill, so maybe that's a lot. Since I don't have skill, maybe 33 is a high base.
I suppose some kind of speech is in order.
You did a great one before
I'll
the
go
battle.
gather
Don't
the
sweat
men
it.
in the courtyard.
And Elisif?
Don't you worry about her. I sent my best men to round her up.
Stormblade, I want you to have my sword.
Stormblade,
A
that's
token
me.
of
I
my
almost didn't
appreciation.
recognize.
Now then, the men will expect a speech. Will you stand by my side? I wish to honor you, Dragonborn, and the truest of Stormcloaks.
You know what? That actually does sound right. The truest of Stormcloaks. I am Dragonborn. I am, even though I'm an elf, I am like one of the truest Nords there is. I'm living their prophecy. Of course, my lord.
Very good. Come, the people await us.
They will be anxious to hear your voice, my lord. Galmar.
The Empire is weak. That is why we fight them. Skyrim must be ruled by the strong.
Now it is, right? What's next for mighty Galmar?
Ulfric's put me in charge of keeping an eye on the new Jarls. You know, make sure they're generally following orders.
Ooh, interesting.
Can't say I'm looking forward to that, but I will also be training men and women for their new armies.
Nice.
The Empire might send over a few legionnaires to make sure we're serious. And of course, we'll be taking the fight to the elves soon enough.
That
We'll
is an
need
interesting
trained,
prospect.
disciplined and creative warriors ready for all that.
Oh, I love the way you talk, Galmar. That is great. Is there anything... you know what? I'm going to explore that
Watch
option
yourself
later,
out there.
because I believe that's a side quest, and we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Well, maybe.
Now,
Let's
I
see what kind of a
present to
speech
you
Ulfric has in
Ulfric
mind.
Stormcloak, hero of the people, liberator, and High King of Skyrim.
High King. I'm actually going to stand between him and Galmar so that I can get the good
I
shot.
am indeed Ulfric
Right here.
Stormcloak, and at my side the man known as Stormblade, and the world knows as the Dragonborn.
Oh, I've still got the
And
smithing
indeed,
gauntlets
there are
on.
many that call us heroes. But it is all of you who are the true heroes.
I wish I could do a
It was
pointing
you
gesture,
who
like
fought the
a-
dying empire,
like a
who
wrestling
sunk its
pointing
claws
gesture,
into our
like a
land,
taunt.
trying to
All
drag
of
us
you.
down with it. It was you who fought the Thalmor and their puppets who would have us deny our gods and our heritage.
Damn those
It was
elves.
you who fought your kin who didn't
That's why I
understand
wear a
our
mask.
cause, who weren't
So they
willing
don't
to pay the
know.
price for our freedom. But more than that, it was you who fought for Skyrim, for our right to fight our own battles. To
Huh,
return
that
to
doesn't
our
sound like the
glory
greatest
and
of rights.
traditions, to
Fight our own
determine
battles.
our own future.
Okay, there you go. Now you're getting. Huzzah! Who is that? A shopkeep?
And it is
Didn't
for
sound like a
these
soldier.
reasons that I cannot accept the mantle of High
What?
King. Not until the moot declares that title should adorn my shoulders will I accept it.
Oh, nice.
And what about Jarl Elisif?
Yes, what about the Lady Elisif? Will she put aside her personal hatred for me and her misplaced love for the Emperor and his coin so that the suffering of our people will end? Will she acknowledge that it is we Nords who will determine Skyrim's future?
Talking to Galmar,
Will
right?
she
Why
swear
is he looking at
fealty
me?
to me so all may know that we are at peace and a new day has dawned?
I do.
Oh, nice.
Then it is settled. The Jarl
I didn't
will
recognize that
continue
was
to rule
Elisif.
Solitude. I will garrison armies
might
here to
scare
ward
her.
off
I just wanna
imperial
get a look.
attempts to reclaim the city.
Yeah, that's her, all right.
And in due
Oh, that time
the
slow. He was like,
we'll
"Yeah,
meet
but
and settle the
just
claim to High
city."
King once and for all. There is much to do, and I need every able-bodied man and woman committed to rebuilding Skyrim.
She sees now that
A
Ulfric's a
great
much stronger
darkness is
leader than
growing,
General
and
Tullius.
soon we will be called to fight it on these shores or abroad. The Aldmeri Dominion may have defeated the Empire, but it has not defeated Skyrim.
Nice. Funny that we have to fight off the Empire just to prove that.
How'd I do?
Not so bad.
You hit the key
Nice
points,
touch about
I
the
think.
High King.
Thank you. I thought so too.
It's a foregone conclusion, you know.
Oh, I know.
The Imperials are not
He wouldn't
going
have done
to
it
leave
if he
us
didn't.
alone.
If you didn't
They
think it
still
would
have
go.
camps in the hills. They'll continue to strike out at us whenever and wherever they can.
That's fine.
I'm not afraid of the remnants of the Legion. In time, they'll all give up and go home. What I fear is that the Thalmor will see our victory here and turn greater attention to our shores. We
That
must be
is
prepared to face them.
a valid fear.
Aye.
And I like the sounds of that. Oh my
And
god,
of
if that could be a
course,
downloadable
We
content.
couldn't have done it without you.
The Aldmeri invasion.
May the gods preserve you.
May the gods preserve us all.
You know,
Come, Galmar. We've still much work to do.
even if the Aldmeri invaded, you could drum up storyline real easily. Consistent storyline, no matter if you sided with the Imperials and allowed them to unify Skyrim under the Empire, or if you sided with Ulfric and liberated all of Skyrim. You could really easily twist either one of those with some very, very similar dialogue from each into, oh no, here come the Aldmeri. Because even if you join the Empire, they have given hints that the Aldmeri peace treaty is basically just in effect so that the Aldmeri can weaken us, so they can weaken the Empire and Skyrim, so that they can invade again later. It's just kind of like a rebuilding phase for them, where they're basically coming into our infrastructure and tearing us down. And that's what the Thalmor have been doing here the whole time this uprising's been going, rooting out Talos followers. They knew that specific one would split Skyrim, so let me stop babbling. Anyway, what I mean to say is that that is a great bit of storyline that would be really awesome if they played off of in future downloadable content. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get to some Dawnguard content very, very soon. Oh, wow. I just went away from Solitude and noticed that Ralph
Keep your eyes open.
has followed me. I wonder if this is a permanent
Ever wonder if maybe we should call a truce
addition.
with the Imperials?